Caitlin Clark released a statement yesterday, as well as the Indiana Fever, about the end of her season.
Following months of silence, Caitlin Clark has finally spoken, and her declaration has sparked a wave of rumors across the whole basketball community. Supporters can't stop chatting. WNBA executives are feeling the heat, and analysts are frantically trying to find reasons. Is Caitlin actually getting ready to quit the league? Are record-breaking offers from European teams lining up to snatch her away? And when she heals from her injuries, does Sophie Cunningham, who will miss the remainder of the season, actually intend to follow Caitlin abroad? Caitlin's future is now uncertain in every way. Additionally, the league has never experienced this level of pressure. Her choices in the upcoming weeks have the potential to permanently alter women's basketball. Let's dissect everything. Caitlin Clark has formally stated that she intends to play in the WNBA again the following season. She didn't stop there, though. Caitlin made it obvious that this return comes with conditions in a news conference that immediately caught everyone's attention. So the league had best be prepared to listen. Supporters anticipated a straightforward update. However, Caitlin's contribution was much more significant. It was a direct challenge to the WNBA. She has had to put up with persistent hard shots, egregious strikes, and opponents pushing her both psychologically and physically for months. She is currently drawing a line in the sand. Her message was unambiguous. Either she's prepared to look into other options, or the league provides better care for its players. That one remark instantly caused eyebrows to shoot up all across the world of basketball. It was more than just Caitlin Clark returning. It concerned the length of time she would be prepared to stay if nothing changed. There is a lot of excitement surrounding this statement, and people are already discussing what might happen to her if the WNBA is unable to live up to her expectations. Then came the point at which all analysts were bending forward. With her eyes fixed on the cameras, Caitlin declared, "I won't stay if they harass, make fun of, or hurt me again." From half-court, those comments rang out like a buzzer beater. Consider what that implies. This isn't simply frustration. Leverage is this. Caitlin is aware of her worth and is at last applying pressure on the league to safeguard its players, enhance officiating, and establish a safer setting for play. Caitlin took more hits than any other rookie in recent WNBA history during her debut campaign. Defenders regularly sent her to the ground, knocked her off screens, and targeted her on drives. Fans are wondering if the league is doing enough to safeguard its players, particularly its main attraction, given the ongoing violence. And this is the truth. Caitlin isn't playing a bluff. Everyone is aware of her possibilities. Her remarks weren't just directed at her detractors. They issued a warning to team owners, referees, and executives alike. Keep the players safe or you risk your league's reputation being damaged. The question now isn't if Caitlin will return. Whether the WNBA can retain her is the question. This is where the situation becomes even more intriguing. Top European basketball teams have already made her multi-million-dollar bids, Caitlin disclosed. Additionally, we're discussing the largest leagues abroad, whose earnings might occasionally surpass those of the WNBA. That instantly transforms the entire discussion. Imagine Caitlin earning double or even treble her current salary while establishing her international brand while performing in front of crowded venues in Spain, Italy, or Turkey. Caitlin Clark is the main target for European leagues, which have been making significant investments to entice elite players. Additionally, these offerings are about more than just money. Benefits include reduced schedules, international exposure, and assured player protection. The appeal is clear for someone with Caitlin's level of marketability. Supporters are beginning to question what would happen if she accepted one of these offers. Could Caitlin rule Europe before making a comeback to the WNBA later in her career? The league is under much greater pressure to improve since that potential feels so real all of a sudden. The WNBA cannot afford to lose its best player, but Europe is currently putting up a good fight. And Caitlin released another shock just when fans thought her news could get any greater. If she quits, she's thinking of bringing Sophie Cunningham along. Yes, exactly. Caitlin commended Sophie in public, describing her as the best enforcer, leader, and teammate. In the previous season, Sophie has established when it comes to Caitlin, opponents get too physical. Sophie has been Caitlin's bulwark, whether it's resolving conflicts, soothing tense situations, or building up her own hard screens. Their relationship, both on and off the court, is indisputable. Additionally, Caitlin stated unequivocally that she will not make any significant choices without taking Sophie's future into account. Consider the effects of this. There will be more than one superstar departing if Caitlin travels to Europe and Sophie goes with her. That's two important guys leaving the league at the same time. It conveys solidarity, allegiance, and a broader message regarding how WNBA players are treated. Immediately, fans began to buzz, wondering if this would cause more players to follow suit and begin looking at international chances. Sophie Cunningham didn't hesitate to answer and didn't mince words. Sophie stated in an interview that she is prepared to support Caitlin no matter where that journey takes her. She stated that, "I have no reason to stay either, if Caitlin isn't treated with dignity." The WNBA community was rocked by the statement. Sophie is more than just a teammate. She leads the Indiana Fever emotionally and is a well-respected veteran. Her backing is significant and demonstrates how pervasive the issue is in the locker room. Supporters quickly began to unite in favor of Caitlin and Sophie remaining together, whether in the WNBA or not or abroad. Given that this combo has the potential to rank among the most significant player partnerships in women's basketball, even opponents are beginning to take notice. Sophie's credibility is what makes her support so crucial. She has gained respect throughout the league by overcoming rivalries, injuries, and stressful situations. People pay attention when she says, "Enough is enough." The issue of Caitlin Clark's future is no longer the only one. It concerns the choices that might alter the Fever roster as a whole and possibly the WNBA as a whole. Why, therefore, is Europe now involved? It's an easy response. Greater visibility, greater protection, and higher compensation. In certain instances, the pay offered by European leagues are double those of Caitlin's WNBA earnings. Additionally, because their schedules are less rigorous and shorter, players experience less physical strain. That's a big factor for someone like Caitlin, who has already seen more severe setbacks than most veterans. But rest isn't the only thing. It has to do with opportunity. Caitlin would perform in front of sizable foreign audiences if she went abroad, enhancing her personal brand while going up against international talent. Sophie finds the appeal to be as compelling. They would immediately establish themselves as one of the most marketable basketball teams in Europe. This is where the twist lies. Caitlin and Sophie have greater negotiating leverage with the WNBA the more interest Europe exhibits. With each new offer that reaches Caitlin's desk, the league is under more pressure to match the environment as well as the money. Will the WNBA be able to handle the pressure or run the danger of losing two of its best stars to a global arena that is expanding? As soon as Caitlin's announcement was made public, social media exploded with rumors, and arenas were alive with activity. Fans of the Fever were stunned but encouraging, showing up during games with posters pleading with Caitlin to stay. While WNBA executives, however,